Hello, this is Danny Riley with today's MrTopStep update. You know, the S&P closed very firm yesterday and closed up at the 1186 level, and this morning we were down in the dumps, down 11 handles at the 1175 level. This has got more concerns out of Europe about deaths out of Spain and Portugal have kind of clouded up the market space. But on the other side of this is what the desk and what we think is that there is a big buyer going in or floating around going into the November month end. The big question that is floating around at our desk right now is how much money is left for the end of the day, if indeed there is to be stuff to be marked up. A couple days ago, last week, we were told that the November month end may not close out so well, and up to today, that has been holding true. The markets have been somewhat on the weak side. Now, what the big thing here is that we want to talk to people about is that we're going into the D's rollover. That's where all the contracts and the equities go from December to March. Now that will be the day that we do the switch will be the second Thursday in December. That will be when March becomes front month. Now right now the S&P spread is actually trading. It traded about 1,700 times today at the -5 even at -495 level. The S&P spread has been inverted ever since interest rates dropped off the way they have over the last several years. You know, one of the things that we're kind of looking forward to is to try to figure out whether or not that as we go into December, whether or not the kind of money that we've been seeing kind of holding up the market will be there in the beginning of December. The first days of December are somewhat positive, but one of the things that a lot of people are asking is whether or not the market has enough oomph in it to keep going up all throughout December. One of the questions at the desk is, you know, what if the first couple of days or after the first couple of days we get a little weak and then the market starts to firm up into the end of the quarter or into the end of the year. Now, our desk has said many times that we think 1250, 1280 is an upside objective that we've been looking at. But again, you know, the markets have been stalling out here and they've not been looking all that good. As far as the rest of the day is concerned, we're kind of thinking that the markets act okay, somewhat firm, but there's not a lot of trade on either side. The other thing that we want to remind everybody about, give a big stick to our new Global Insights project that we're doing on MrTopStep. This is going to allow a lot of different types of traders, and a lot of guys from the floor are starting to go to it to get some of the research that's being put out there by other traders. It's a great way to go to start out your morning, to look at some of this stuff, get a feel for what we're seeing from the floor and kind of what we're expecting throughout the day. We'll be back with another update tomorrow.